Over the course of the 4th-season run of Star Wars Rebels, there were plenty of references to the show's animated predecessor, Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Whether it was in the form of worlds or characters, the Clone Wars definitely had a presence in the show, and today I'm going to be taking a look back at the top 5 Clone Wars references in Star Wars Rebels.
Zaga? Zaga, is that you?
Not exactly. Well, hello then.
Hondo was one of my favorite characters within the animated aspect of Star Wars. His Clone Wars appearances were always great, and his personal rivalry with Jedi Knights Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker served as the highlights of his character. By the time we see him in Rebels, his untrustworthy ways are still present, but he's definitely left the pirate ways behind him. His relationship with Ezra Bridger ultimately showed that the once ruthless pirate had a heart when it mattered, choosing to assist in the effort of freeing Lothal from Imperial rule.
Is that thing talking to us?
Hera Syndulla is the definition of spirit and hope for his Twi'lek people, always putting them and their home world of Ryloth first. When the Clone War found its way to the world, Syndulla did whatever he could to push it away, even if that meant pushing away the Republic. Seeing that his daughter Hera Syndulla was active in the fight against the Empire in Star Wars Rebels, it was expected that there would be some reunion between the two of them. When Hera returned to Ryloth, it was revealed that the Imperial presence was strong, but that didn't stop Hera from attempting to save the legacy of her family. After coming face to face with Grand Admiral Thrawn, Hera later decided that it was best to leave the past behind, sacrificing her childhood home to not only escape the planet, but save her father as well.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The mysterious Darksaber was shown to us during the Clone Wars and is in the possession of Pre Vizsla. The weapon had the strength to clash with a lightsaber and played an important role, as whoever possessed the weapon was considered the leader of the true Mandalore. Over time, the weapon fell into the hands of Maul, who kept it long after his exile from Mandalore following his duel with Ahsoka Tano. In Star Wars Rebels, Sabine would be able to come into possession of the weapon and receive training from Kanan on how to truly wield the Darksaber. We even received the story behind the weapon, revealing it belonged to the very first Mandalorian Jedi, Tar Vizsla. It was very much one of my favorite arcs throughout the duration of Star Wars Rebels, and it's something I hope to see again in Season 7.
We can't just abandon them.
You're not abandoning anyone. We're covering your escape. Now move!
One of the greatest things about the Clone Wars was the many clones that took center stage throughout the 6 seasons. Many wouldn't live to see the end of the war, and those that did were brainwashed once Order 66 was issued, but a few managed to escape the Order with their lives and memories, later exiling themselves on a planet known as Selos. Those 3 clones would be Commander Wolffe, Commando Gregor, and fan favorite, Captain Rex. Rex will later go on to become a regular of Star Wars Rebels following the episode, and soon all 3 reunited for the final battle Lothal, where Gregor will meet his ultimate end.
Perhaps I was wrong.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Ahsoka Tano has come a very far way from her Clone Wars beginnings. She has gone through many changes, from eager Padawan to runaway fugitive to rebel leader. The latter, of course, is referring to her introduction to Star Wars Rebels. We are first introduced to Ahsoka when we learn that she is Fulcrum, the code name used for many despised within the Rebellion. Following her unveiling, Ahsoka fought alongside the Ghost Crew for many missions until the day she dueled her former master, Darth Vader, within an old Sith temple. It wasn't until the final season that it was revealed that Ezra had used the World Between Worlds to save Tano from certain death, who would later go into hiding to avoid changing the future. So there's my list for the top 5 Clone Wars references within Star Wars Rebels. I know some might be wondering, where was Maul on this list? He had plenty of moments on this show. I opted to keep him out because I wanted to focus on something that originated only in the Clone Wars show. So Maul, of course, started in The Phantom Menace, so I kept him out of this list for that reason. Now, if there are any references that you liked in the show, feel free to tell me them in the comment section below. Also, check out our content regarding the return of Star Wars: The Clone Wars. As always, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button and share with your friends to get them in on the conversation. If you haven't, please subscribe to the Marauders Guild and ring the bell to be notified about whenever we upload. Until the next time, may the force of others be with you.